Alright, you guys, you're here with Rebuilding Gainz for my third video. And today, there's a lot of things that happen. If you can see, I've got this new sexy thing. And yeah, so we're going to start off with some wood cutting. And there's an awesome surprise that happens. Alright, so here I am just chopping oaks. And all of a sudden, I get a nest. And what is the one thing that I get in that nest? It turns out to be one of the best drops I could get from it. I got a magic seed. Well, I'll be back in a few. Alright, you guys, so this is Rebuilding Gainz, and I'm back. And here we are, getting really close to getting 35 wood cutting, which means we'll have all the skill requirements for the animal magnetism quest done and out of the way, which is fantastic. So once I get this level, I need 2 more logs. We're gonna go and we're gonna start the Priest in Peril quest. So before we do that, let's get this level right here. And also, I'd like to show you guys how lucky I got and how lucky that you could get with wood cutting. These are the logs that I chopped from 1 to 35. And those arrow shafts are from the regular logs I was chopping. And I stuck there until I hit 21 wood cutting so I could use a myth axe at the time I started cutting oaks. So that's the basic profit that was made from cutting just the logs. But I got incredibly lucky with my nest drops. And I ended up getting a magic seed from my first nest, which you saw earlier. So 1 to 35 wood cutting made me 140k, which is fantastic. So like I said before, I'll be right back with the start of the Priest in Peril quest. Alright, so here I am talking to King Roland, and I'm about to start the Priest in Peril quest. And this will give me access to Canifis and that whole region, so I'll be back when I finish the quest. So, this guy, King Stony, he hit me up, and I saw him while I was running the Priest in Peril quest. And I started talking to him, and I told him that I made videos. And now I guess he's gonna donate me some supplies to start with. So I decided I don't want to take a lot of donations. So the rings and all that is gonna go to a bond fund, but I'm gonna keep the runes. Thanks again, man. And just so you know, I shouted you out in my video, so I hope you see this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then I close it, and he hits me up with a 1 mil donation as a, I forgot a few things. King Stony, you're a baller, man. That's a bond. Almost, at least. Thank you so much. Alright, you guys, so I'm still in the middle of the Priest in Peril quest, but I wanted to talk to you guys about something, and I'd love to get some comments in the comment section, and get your guys' opinions. What I'm thinking right now is, since the main thing that I'm doing right now is rebuilding from a locked account, I want to rebuild. I mean, I thank you so much for any donations that anyone gives me, but I want to rebuild. So what I think I'm going to do is, with donations such as that, I ended up keeping the runes and the green d'hide set, one of the ring of wealths, and the games, or not the games, but the rings of dueling. And the rest of the stuff, like the cash that he gave me, and everything but the mask sets got sold, and it got put into a Grand Exchange slot to buy bonds. So that way, instead of me showing you guys rebuilding with donations, I'm going to actually be showing you guys rebuilding. And I'm still going to shout out anybody who wants to give me a donation, which you don't have to. That surprised me. I honestly didn't know what to do when he traded me. He just told me to meet him at the bank. But, yeah, so I'm going to use any donations I get to get bonds so that way I can give you guys more content. So here should be me completing the quest if I'm correct. And we will see. And there is the end of the Priest in Peril quest. And I also got 1 to 11 prayer which brought me up to, let's see, 30 combat. Alright, so I'll be back with my next quest. So, you guys want to know something that I never understood with this quest? Something I never understood is how I can walk up and take this skeleton skull off of this altar for the quest, and this guy gets up to attack me, but I don't have to kill him. What's the purpose? I mean, yeah, it might deter somebody level 3 from doing it, but most of the time it wouldn't, because all they'd have to do is run. So, I mean, honestly, what is the purpose of this skeleton even being there? But, in that case, I'll be right back with the end of the quest. Alright, so this is me returning the head to the coffin, which frees the ghost spirit, and now all I have to do is talk to the father of the church. Oh, I don't even have to do that. So there's the end of the Restless Ghost quest, and I'll be back with Ernest the Chicken, and then I'll finally be able to start animal magnetism. Let's go. Oh, and before we forget, I almost missed it. From that quest, I got 15 prayer, which also gave me 31 combat, so I'm that much closer to getting to use Vanica as my Slayer Master. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, so here I am with the start of the Ernest the Chicken quest, and essentially what the point of this quest is that this woman's boyfriend or husband, it's been a while since we've all done it and actually read the dialogue, but he worked for this mad scientist that lives in the mansion above Draenor, and they're doing an experiment of some kind, and he turned his assistant into a chicken, like literally a chicken. Watch, here I am. See, we've got the crazy scientist here, Professor Odenstein, and we've got Ernest the Chicken, but we'll be back with the end of the quest most likely, and I'll even see if I can get to the audio, or not the audio, but the chat, where Professor Odenstein and I talk about changing him back into a human. So we'll be right back with the end of the quest, and if possible, that dialogue. Alright, so here we are. I've collected all the items that he needs me to collect, and I'm slowly going to go through the chat for you guys so that way you can see the conversation that's had and the end of the quest, and then it's on to animal magnetism. So, oh, damn misclicks, right? My bad, y'all. But, I am kind of excited because I've been talking to quite a few of my friends, and everybody tells me that it's crazy that I've got the bone crossbow already. Oh, there you go. He's human again. The insanity, man. But all of my friends think it's crazy that I'm 3 days in and I've got a bone crossbow and I'm about to be getting Ava's. And there's the end of the quest. So I'm about to go and grab whatever I need to get done animal magnetism, and I'm going to start that. But I just want to know what you guys think. Comment down below and let me know what your guys' plan. If you were to have to make a fresh account, how would you do it? But with that, I'll be back once I get to the GE. Alright, so here I am at the Grand Exchange, and I thought I'd show you guys. So I got that big donation earlier in the vid, and I was talking about the fact that I didn't want donations to impact the rebuild too much. So what I decided to do was I kept the green d'hide, since I'd be buying a set soon anyways. I kept the rune so I could teleport around, and I kept one of the rings of wealth so I could get to the Grand Exchange quicker and just have another teleport unlocked. So besides that, and besides the mask, which he asked me to keep off vid, and I'm going to respect that, and honestly, it's my first donation, so I'm going to wear them proud, and they're going to stay in my bank for the lifetime of this account. But besides that, I sold everything, and I took the cash that he also gave me, and I put it into buying a bond. And this is what I'm going to do from now on. Whenever I get a donation, I'm going to thank you, first off, because that's fantastic. I do these videos because it gives me the willpower to keep going. And I like the thought of maybe somebody watching my videos will take the things that I did if, say, they lose their bank staking or their account gets hacked or anything happens to where they have to start over or they have to start from nothing. And the way I'm going to do this series is I'm going to show money making methods at every level and every value of wealth, I guess, because I'm not going to be able to jump right into doing Zammy, even if I had 99 attack, 99 strength, max melee, or max combats to be precise. I wouldn't be able to jump straight into it because I wouldn't have the cash for, say, Borrow's armor and a whip. I would have to do something to make that money. So, my hopes is that you guys get something out of these videos. And I don't want anybody to feel like they have to donate, but I do appreciate them because with buying bonds, it means that less of my income can go towards membership, which allows me to do more. You know, I'm able to go out and buy a case of Monster and do a 20-30 minute long video because I can be up all night. But thank you. Short and sweet, thank you. And I'll be back with animal magnetism shortly. So, I love this cutscene. Just watching that farmer chase that chicken and fail over and over is so amusing. And then we got this noob who's about to come over and just kind of ruin everything because he sucks. But, yeah, I'll be back with the end of the quest. Alright, you guys, we are back, and this should be the end of the quest. If I remember correctly, I just have to fill out the research notes. So, I will be back once I do that, just to let you guys get a look. I have to correct that, so I'll be right back with the answer. Alright, and we're back, and this should right here be the end of the quest. So, let's get this thing done. Oh man, I forgot my button, so I'll be right back with that. Alright, so here we are ready to finish the quest, and there's the end of animal magnetism. So, with that, I'm exhausted, and I'm gonna take a night. So, or, God, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm exhausted, you guys. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And, remember, the grind don't stop. We got to keep getting them gains. So, this is Miles, and I'm signing off.